it stands in the first in the Google page itself, that when you search for a best cafe in Dera, best coffee shop in Dera, best breakfast cafe in Dera, and best wrap shop in Dera, and best the global food in Dera. This area, I'm not stopping there. You can't expect in one place all the people has to come to your place. I have to go knock the door of every people, every corporate companies, and every the tourism group where the multinationals are employed. So I knocked the door of everyone, invited them for a VIP tasting, and we have created miniature tasting kit of our global foods, and I presented to them, and then they tasted. They found love with that. Why not? We can invite for a smaller event. So this is how it starts now. But I'm really moved. Once they had started, tasting of VIP tasting kit, they said you should be there in Business Bay and Marina. We are missing you there. If you're there in a Business Bay and Marina, you would have been a different place. I said, okay, yes, acceptable. As an entrepreneur, we have some kind of constraints in the capital. So I have to start somewhere to invite, right? Now, people are accepting that, okay, you or a cafe has a standard. You should be in the area which the multinationals are going. That means Dubai Marina, Business Bay, and JBR. I see that, yes, I'll be definitely coming there.
Let's come to Mills Cafe. So what exactly does Mills stand for?
Good question, because many people ask for it. And the first thing which they see are Mills, that too, Mills below, you see that Mills Dubai. They were seeing that, okay, where is it coming from? Where is it in Europe? Because the name is very catchy, but it looks like a familiar name.
Yeah.
I was telling my mind inside, yes, my thing is working. I wanted to have a name which is short, easy to pronounce, and catchy. I wanted to have the name behind my name, because my name is Milhan. Okay, Moosa Milhan. My alias name is Moosa Milhan. I want to have the name as Milhans.
Okay.
But it's a long name. Why not we make something shorter? So then we see that, and then let's make Milhans as a Mills without marking a apostrophe S. People should not know that there is a name behind this Mills. They should say that Mills is something which is unique, and it has come from some other part of the one. It is not an all new cafe. So they should see that, okay, it has been there, an established one, and it has come to Dubai as well. That was the thing which I wanted to have. That's how the concept of Mills comes in places.
I think many people would have been having an itch in their behind their head. It's now been scratched since you've cleared it.
Yeah, I should say that actually. Correct. Yeah. And also, but I see that, okay, this name is not there in anywhere. There are miles, MILLS, Mills, but this MILS is not there.
What are the expansion plans for Mills?
Good question. To be a stronger brand, we need to focus on the brand building rather than immediate spree of expanding it. So we are happy first, because the first thing is because I forgot to mention that, because we are a SOP based cafe. That means we are working all in recipe based. If anybody's missing, anybody's on leave, or anyone is suddenly moving out of a cafe, we should be able to survive, right?
Yeah.
So people who are seeing our recipe, and they'll be able to make the same thing consistently. A brand should have a consistent in the quality.
Correct.
That's what you have to look into it. How? It's not with the chef, but it's with your recipe, what you're doing it. I was inspired by how McDonald's has been successful, how other cafe chains has been successful. They're not with the skill of the chef. They have to have something which is standard operating procedure.
Yeah.
If one chef is going, then I have to see that, okay, similar kind of a hand touch of the same chef is there. That takes me to a risk scenario. So I was very much careful in whatever the new dish which we are introducing. we have to have a stronger recipe. That has to be iterated by ourselves before introducing into it. So all the menus which is there in a cafe, first as a owner, we should know what exactly inside of it.
Yeah.
We should know how to prepare by ourselves if there is no helping staff is also there. So me and my wife is interested in doing the each of the new concept menu by ourselves. Only then we can put it in the recipe. Only then we can teach better to our staff. So all the menu item which is there currently is all being tested and all been iterated many times before putting into the recipe. When we have a new staff, we give a rigorous training of 15 to 20 days into it. We put them with the senior staff, and then we put them independent kind of a staff to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we do it. But expansion point of view, we still have to do some kind of a foundation. But though we are open for franchising, okay, and we are ready to go with the concept of the similar one in other parts of Dubai, and also slowly moving into the outside. But expansion from a plan for 2026, we should at least have 3 mills in UAE and go expanding it. The idea behind is it's a global flavor. That means we should be there in global.
Of course. Yeah.
So I am targeting the cities which has international, multinational tourists are thriving.
Mm-hmm.
You understood?
Got it.
The
Yeah.
cities like Dubai,
Yeah.
Singapore, London, these kind of area where multinationals are thriving. Our targeted customers are mainly tourists, business people which has multinationals, and the leisure area that's a true travel and tourism which has a multicultural striving. These are our targeted customer.
That's great. That's great. So, since you mentioned about curating the recipe and sharing it, down the line, let me ask you an inside question. Okay, is it a secret only limited to your staff members, like Coca-Cola or KFC, or is it open for public as well? The recipes.
Yeah, because see, that's a good question. So, being a brand, you have to have something which is in yourself.
Correct. Yeah.
As you rightly mentioned, the Coca-Cola. But I'm still fond of a Coca-Cola taste because I was wondering that how can they maintain the same thing? Because they are having a formula which has been in the secret wallet for so many years.
Correct.
So, if you're in the brand, you have to have something which is in yourself. So, as our staff knows about this recipe, but we keep something with ourselves as a management which our staff do not know.
Yeah.
We put some kind of a mix added to that each of the recipe in a different one which the staff do not know.
So that's a
So we
secret
keep
ingredient.
ourselves, yeah, because idea is that otherwise everybody can make it, right?
Yeah.
How can you stand separately, or can you stand alone in the market? Of course.
Correct.
So that the mix, the formula, which we will keep it ourselves.
Understood. Understood. So I've seen a few videos of yours marketing for the Mills Cafe promotions and all. So it looks like you run a Formula One pit crew. Your entire crew is always available. I mean, they are together as a team and all. So you being an engineer, okay. So engineering is something logical. Now you're into hospitality, so that is something personal. So how do you switch gears in both of these areas?
Because the engineering helped me to be a disciplined entrepreneur. Engineering, the backbone of engineering is planning.
Yeah.
If you don't have a planning, then you are not an engineer. Before executing anything, we spend a lot of time in planning.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time in risk mitigation, risk assessment, estimation, plan B, contingencies. All those things will be in plan, because engineering, especially in the construction field, a lot of uncertainties will be there. Each
Correct.
product is unique of its kind.
Yeah.
And of course, one project's experience will help in mitigating and then solving the problem of other business. That's how the experience will come. But another problem is coming on its own in the construction. That's all learning. The engineer has a why it's an engineer is an engineer from other normal degree holder is engineer has a power of grasping the things faster.
Mhm.
They will see that in a different angle to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So that will come when you or experience those mistakes, when you experience those problems. It will not come automatically by experience.
Yes.
That lot of planning and everything, I wanted to see that in my FMB because I was not knowing about FMB at all because I'm very new to the FMB and I don't want to have the partner also in the FMB. Then I was more concerned about the failure rather than success.
Mhm.
So, what are the things, cons could be there? We can plan it better in the first thing itself. So that's how the engineering, the experience has helped me to curate and then standardize our operation to be a successful.
So you currently Mills operates in Dera. So why did you choose Dera as your first cafe?
First, our menu is a global menu.
Mm-hmm.
Global menu is normally being accepted where the global people are roaming around or staying. In Dubai, the international people or their floating people are there in the area from Business Bay and North,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I wanted to have a study about before starting it where my menu will be acceptable. I was there in the Business Bay area and I was there in Dubai Marina, I was there in JLT. But as an entrepreneur, I'm not a startup which invites a lot of investments. I didn't go for a business case and then ask for a sort of investment. That could be a different. My, because I don't know because then my concept will be acceptable to them. Then unless I take a risk, I cannot survive. So when I want to really start in that area, of course, and see that okay, these are the area which our the menu will be acceptable. But what stops me is the capital. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because there is no investor for me. I have to do on my personal savings. The capital which goes at that area is looking at that one. I will never be able to start it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to start somewhere which is closer to that multinational people are roaming around, and I wanted to from there I wanted to push our brand awareness to the people who are there.
Understood. Yeah.
Instead of having that, why not we can have it at the place where people also been roaming around, but though it is a traditional old area, to capture the people from here, that Mills aroma should go to the area where multinationals are there, so that from there they smell it and then start accepting the Mills there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is exactly is happening now. Yet, I don't want to go in the area where it is completely crowded with the, single nationality. I was very particular that I wanted to choose an area which is newly developed and also access to the multinationals. I see that the area which we have is a new Cornish development area, which is a new area being across in the belt of Cornish under the supervision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. So you see that Infinity Bridge has been developed. A lot of bridge on the coastal line has
Mm-hmm.
been developed. And I see that the hotels, which recently has been built, there are 5 hotels, 4-star hotels, and existing one hotel which is higher.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? This could be a potential that there'll be a lot of multinational European customers and other customers also been staying there.
Yeah.
First focus, let us focus on attracting those tourists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let them spread the name that okay, there is one thing. And I wanted to put our cafe more focused on best of its cafe in the Dera. Now I see that thank God, alhamdulillah, but it stands in the first in the Google page itself that when you search for a best cafe in Dera, best coffee shop in Dera, best breakfast cafe in Dera, and best wrap shop in Dera, and best, the global food in Dera.
Mm-hmm.
This area, I'm not stopping there. You can't expect in one place all the people has to come to your place. I have to go knock the door of every people, every corporate companies, and every the tourism where the multinationals are flowing.
Yeah.
So I knocked the door of everyone, invited them for a VIP tasting, and we have created miniature tasting kit of our global foods, and I presented to them, and then they tasted, they found love with that. Why not? We can invite for a smaller event. So this how it start now. They was, but I'm really moved. Once they had started, tasting of VAP tasting it, they said, "Oh, you should be there in Business Bay and Marina. We are missing you there. If you're there in a Business Bay and Marina, you would have been a different place."
Mhm.
I said, "Okay, yes, acceptable." But as an entrepreneur, we have some kind of a constraints in the capital. So I have to start somewhere to invite, right? Now people are accepting that, okay, you or a cafe has a standard. You should be in the area which the multinationals are going. That means Dubai Marina, Business Bay, and JBR. I see that, yes, I'll be definitely coming there because I'm happy that from people are you people are there in Marina has come forward to us and accepting that you should be there in our place. Yes, that is a success from the lower capital to that one.
That's
I'll be
true.
coming soon.
Yeah,
That's a success. Though it has taken time, and that's a success.
so Dera is just a stepping stone.
Yes, there is a stepping stone. And also in there, I must say that it's a strategically very important place. I'm sure in another 3 years' time, it's going to be thriving like Marina there, and it is a Dera Marina Walk kind of a thing.
Yeah.
The development which is going on in the Dera along the Corniche is phenomenal. And in 3 years' time, you see that it's no more a old Dera kind of a mindset. Traffic, everything will be eased along the coastal line. But one thing I wanted to make sure, if I have to be there, I have to be there some sources which has a multinationals are staying. Here, a lot of new development, a lot of new residences where the high-end, the budgeted and high-end people are staying, and a lot of hotels are there where the multinationals are coming.
Yeah.
So from here, I wanted to spread the aroma of mills to the people where predominantly there. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
So is there any discount viewers can get when they visit mills?
As any business and a starting time, this is a challenging, but it is an important one because people look for something, freebies, something. We've been doing a lot of promotions, and we've been doing. We recently had the Mexican National Burrito Day,
Wow.
which we had a buy one get one as a BOGO offer. It was a hit actually. We have a plan of going with featuring each country's menu 1 week and 1 week, and we'll have a offer for each of the week with each of the international food.
That's great.
And we have a Mills Rewards, which has either you have a favorite drink or a favorite food. There is a 7 purchase. After 7 purchase, you will have a 8 purchase free of cost. And many people have chosen that Mills card also, and getting a stamp from us. That's also and a stepping forward. And also we've been giving a participating some of the events to give them a free meal so that they also come and taste, because we have to invite them to taste. That's important because we are something new. If we say that we are this community or cuisine, people will come.
Of course.
Yeah. But global favors, which is a new to it, we have to slowly make a change in their mind to come, especially the community, Indian community, and the people who are in the Asian community. They wanted to choose to their community food.
Correct.
But we have to tell them also, but they are very good foodies, but they wanted to taste it. If they like the taste it, they will definitely come.
Of course.
How to bring those people? We have to slowly market it, put some kind of a campaign, and then bring them to a tasting level so that they spread the word. This cafe has something different. It's not a cafe, it's a global gourmet favorite foods are there in one place without even traveling outside of Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's exactly like how Expo 2020 was. When you visit each and every country's pavilion,
Obviously, you
and
nailed it.
You have taken that as a different palette
Yeah.
and provided it for other people, right?
Yes.
So
And
building up a community in that itself.
Exactly. So going forward, we'll be soon introducing a campaign which featuring international one. It's kind of a expo kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we'll be doing it soon, featuring it. Inshallah, it'll be good.
Great. So one last question. There are a lot of people who have this dream, starting something of their own. So, and some of them are stuck in that, 9 to 5 job or just a paycheck. Okay. So do you have any message for those people? What sort of motivation they should look for, or how can they push themselves to the very extent so that they can take this leap?
One thing I've been telling all the entrepreneurship mindset people, you should develop innovative skills in your things, but also you should not forget the tradition.
Yeah.
In mills, like everybody, with big brands, they go with an emotion. We don't sell just a product, we sell the emotion. Emotion in the sense, when you have a first sip or when you have the first bite, it should immediately connect it to your root. We had this in our child days, we had this from our grandma, but recently this has been missing in my food list. This food is connecting me to the root. That's why we are there. We curate in a menu, not just on a commercial benefit, but give a best to the home touch. That's why we want to have women only cafe, because we are proud to say that it's a ladies only cafe. Our staff are completely women. The women who makes the food is completely different than the men who makes the food.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I wanted to give a connection to the customer, to their root. Be it Malaysia, be it in Thailand, be it in India, be it in the UK, be it in the French. I want to give them a connection to their root. This is innovative kind of a skill you have to keep developing. But of course, this has a lot of challenges. It's not come, on one night. You have to just think that how we can do something which is different. And also be consistently repeating the research for it. The struggles and everything will be there for temporary, even little longer also. But if you do consistently, one day you will be mastering into it. How the Thomas Alva Edison, because he invented the light after 1,000 times, but he give a message. I didn't fail for 1,000 times. I didn't fail for 999 times. I invented 999 times that on these method, this will never work. That is also an invention. And the 1,000th time it is created, that means a success for this one. Those are not failure. Those are all experience and the model you are discovering yourself. On this method, it will never work.
Correct.
That is also discovery.
Correct.
That you should keep building in your mindset.
So in short, never stop innovating.
Never stop innovating. Be in a business, be in a profession also. Go out of a box. Think of it. Read something book which is telling you to think in a different perspective. That's important.
So apart from Blue Ocean Strategy, do you suggest any other book that these people should read?
2 books also I've been impressed. One is Attitude is Everything. That's from Jeff Keller. Another one is Think and Grow Rich, which is the Napoleon Hill. These 2 books are really good.
That's great.
But that shows that's not innovative. That shows a case studies of pain points of a lot of entrepreneurs. How you can withstand those negatives. The negatives, you see that, okay, it is negative. The moment you take a decision that this is not my cup of coffee, because 3 steps next to it, it's a success is there, but you will never know.
Correct.
Have a faith in God. What I'm doing, I will see that one day I'll be successful, but give me a strength to withstand the situation.
It's just like you gave the example previously for Edison. failing 999 times.
Yeah.
It's not actually failure.
It's a discovery.
So, yeah. So not to stop within a few, after taking few steps, but rather continue the journey.
I want to correlate this one with one of our menu.
Uh-huh.
It is also has got a similar one. The Mills tea, what we have it here, is the best. I would say best in Dubai itself, best in the every world. That is what we've been used to have it in our hometown, but in a different ingredients.
Mhm.
But we wanted to make it something which is betterment to that, but similar kind of a thing. We had iterated that recipe for almost 250 times. 250 times. I was not happy at all. No, something is missing. This has a bitterness. This has more sugar. This has not a consistency. This has more milk flavor. My wife has helped me a lot in lot of patients also. I've been telling that okay, no, something is missing. We are going to a commercial. We are not in a home. Home cooking is different from commercial cooking. We should
Mhm.
be see that we are viable and consistent for throughout the journey. Not because of one time you make a tea and another time makes it different. We have to have a same consistency every time.
Mhm.
So we make a 40 grams of this, for 100 grams of this, and 120 grams of this, 37 grams of this. Doesn't work. Okay, let's reduce 2 gram of this. Let's reduce 5 grams of this. Let's increase 7 gram of this. We make a blend and we try it. It comes. But I normally see four things in my tea. First, I see a color. Second, I smell it. Third one, I just little shake it because I see the consistency. And the fourth one, I sip it and see that, okay, the taste is there. If the four things are there, then I will approve that, okay, that is as per the standard. If it's not there, remake it as per the recipe. That means something you missed it. Because there is a temperature for each of the stages. Because the tea, making a tea, people think that, okay, just boil it and then put a decoction and then do it. There is also a cooking process into it. First step, second step, third step. Each temperature has been properly recorded and then it has to go only that. If you go more than that, that means different consistency will be there. That's why I wanted to have a relation to your Thomas Alva Edison. 250 times we are not failed. 249 times we discover that on this method, it will not come a product which we are expecting it. So 250th time, we made a recipe. So we wasted almost one full notebook scraping out. No, this method is not coming. This method is not coming. Add it. So we have a track record of what was higher, what was less, what was before. So we come to a stage that, okay, this one. If anything is gone higher, we know what would be the taste.
So in short, Mills offers 3 E's to every customer over there. One would be equation, the second would be experience, the third would be elegance.
Very good. You
Right?
nailed it. That's good.
That's great.
That's super.
Okay. So it was great having you, Mr. Moosa, and we wish you all the best in expanding Mills to other areas, not just in Dubai, but UAE as a whole and other countries as well. So all the
Thank you
best.
so much. It was a pleasure to be here.
And I definitely look forward to visiting your cafe soon.
Why not, please? And opportunities like this helps me to the story behind Mills and helps me what we are and how we stand apart from others and what we are offering and why our dish has been so successful in the people who wanted to have a new experiences.
Uh-huh.
So it's a passport to global flavors.
Correct. Great. So thank you once
you so
again.
much.
Thanks for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So viewers, so that's it for now. We'll be back next week with another guest. So until then, please subscribe to our channel and see you next week. Thank you.